new record is called St. Vincent, and a lot of people would call their first record, their debut, make it self-titled. I decided to call this St. Vincent because I feel like, okay, this is new. I get to be new. I can be new every single day. I think a lot of the record thematically deals with the total connection that we have. We can go to a place where all of our questions can be answered and all of our needs can be met with the click of a button. But we're also, I think, getting fatigued by the constant interfaces with screens. And I'm interested in the idea of where are we now and how are we evolving as a species. I wasn't being really all that precious about it. I was just trying to open the tap and go, okay, whatever comes out, comes out. And there's no pressure, no one's expecting a record from me, so I don't have to, turn the fire up to 10. I can just kind of let it simmer for a little while.
I want all of your mind. Give me all of your mind. I want all of your mind.
I wanted to approach the rhythm section fairly organically. For me, this record is sort of a party record, but there's blood in the piñata. It's the most upbeat thing I've ever done.
I want all of your mind.
This new record is definitely a more up-tempo record and something that I think will translate really well in a live context because that's still very, very important. The counterpoint to the world becoming flat is that I think the live show has even more importance, and I spend most of my days trying to figure out ways to make a live show more experiential, more, if you can understand an audience's expectation and then turn it on its ear in a way that is delightful and a little bit discombobulating, as opposed to like, oh, what a bummer, I'm sorry I paid X amount of dollars for this ticket. Then that's a way to kind of rehumanize everybody, and that's exciting. The people I most admire are those who are always looking forward and never getting stuck. And I think the second that you become too confident in this is how we do things, then you get immediately boring. That's why I think you see it played out in history. The people who make way cooler records when they're pushing. John Congleton is the producer who I've worked with now. This is the second full record that we've done together, and I think we have a special connection because there is, even though I tried to fight it when I was a kid and I never got a Southern accent, except when I'm drinking, and I moved away and I said, I'm gonna get out of the suburbs and I'm gonna be somebody someday. There's still an identity that is deeply Texan about me, and John is also from Dallas, and Texas is a weird place because it's this amalgam of this outlaw kind of cowboy spirit, and then like the skies that go on forever, so there's this psychic space, but there's also kind of a down homeness, like you can't get too big for your britches, like you can't walk around like you're some hot shot. But John and I think we understand each other because essentially we're Texas freaks.